Hi there, I'm Daphne Walbridge from the First Year Principal. Welcome. I help first year principals not only survive, but thrive as new educational leaders. I do this by focusing on three key pillars: conscious leadership, creativity, and connection. So welcome. Please let me know where you're listening from. I love to connect with all my viewers, and I'm happy to be here with you today. So we're in September right now, and this month I'm focusing on productivity, helping new school leaders hit the ground running with simple productivity hacks or strategies or tricks, so they can make the most of their precious time to move the needle forward and see positive results and experience quick wins as a result. So this week I'm presenting two more strategies, and I think they're going to be of service to you because I put them in my life. I put them in practice in my own life, and I know they work. So that's why I'm sharing them with you today. Okay, so the first one is to work in batches. So I'm always looking for some fun, creative visuals for you, so it makes the coaching a little bit more interesting. So I think these are, I don't know what they are. I think they're like little pieces of chalk or crayons. I'm not quite sure, but nevertheless, it does explain, it gives you the visual, right? Work in batches. So I'm going to give you an example from my own life. As you know, I'm a busy school leader. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and I have a lot of projects aligned with the first year principles. So I have these coaching videos, I'm working on my book. There's also the social media aspect, the Instagram and all that. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done outside of school, right? And so a lot of people ask me, well, how do you do it? Like, how do you get all this stuff done without burning out? Well, one of the tricks is to work in batches. So for example, today I am preparing all of September's content, video content, in one sitting. So this is working in batches. Prior to this, I was at the cottage and I spent about an hour highly focused, laser sharp focused on writing out the description content of each video and drawing out the theme. Just another day, I was spending time brainstorming on, okay, what will September's content be? So I do some focused moments of sitting down with one task in mind, and then I move to the next phase, and then the next phase, and then the next phase. So for example, to create these types of videos, I'm gonna work in batches. The first batch will be to do a good brain dump, and I'll spend maybe just 10 minutes, 15 minutes in my little Moleskine book where I'm going to be writing out all kinds of ideas for the following month's content. Then during that same sitting, I'll focus on the key themes that come out and how I'm going to work with those throughout the month. Done. Next batch, I'm going to write out the copy. What will I say for each video? So that'll take a little while. And then the next batch will be to record. And then I have to create the thumbnails. And so you see, it's all done in batches. And the reason batch working actually works is because you're getting to a state of flow where your brain becomes at one with your work, and you don't have to waste all the time and energy stopping and starting, stopping and starting, stopping and starting. Because every time you stop something, you have to reprogram your brain and get into the flow again, and that could take up to 15-20 minutes. So there's a lot of time wasted if you jump from one task to the next. So for example, in my case, if I would have jumped from brainstorming to writing one copy for one video, creating one thumbnail for a video image, and then creating slides, and then shooting the video, and then doing that all over again, it would have taken me weeks to do. Instead, it only takes me a few days of little focused time blocks, working in batches. It's painless, and I get some content out to you. Same thing can be applied within your school or even your home life. And again, this speaks to the importance of not multitasking. So just last week, I spoke about the dangers of multitasking and taking your time. Remember that turtle? Well, this speaks to that as well. So I'd like to know how this is landing with you. So you can let me know what your thoughts are regarding this. Do you already work in batches? Or are you a person who kind of flip-flops and goes from one task and then whoops, you see like a squirrel and then you move on to the next and then you move on to the next? And if so, how does that make you feel? So I'd love to get a conversation going regarding this, and let me know what your thoughts are, okay? So this is the first strategy. Moving on to the second strategy, and the last one of this series, is to ask for help, support, advice, guidance. Remember that mentor I talk about all the time? This is a good time to ask for support, because often our pride or our ego gets in the way. And as a new principal, as the months will progress, we're going to feel like, gee whiz, maybe I should know this by now. Maybe I should have the answer. Everybody else seems to know, but me. And as a result, you might find it difficult to ask for help. And because of this, you're going to be wasting a lot of time looking for the right answers and getting the support you need. So to that, I say, put your ego aside and reach out. It can be to your mentor. It can be to a member of your staff, one of your rock star teachers, your secretary, your janitor, your superintendent. Okay, so make sure that if something is plaguing you and is taking away from your productivity and your focus because you don't know where to get the proper answer or guidance, then it's time to ask for help. Okay, and this will signal to your team and to your colleagues that you're not an island and that you're willing to be vulnerable enough to ask for support and help and guidance. So, so important. So that's what I wanted to offer today as a lesson. I thought these hacks, these strategies are really important for you as a new school leader to help you master your time, regain control of your calendar and your focus, your precious energy, because everybody and everything will be vying for that. And you need to be like a time management productivity ninja. Okay, you really, really need to make sure that you take control of your days and that you're ruthless, okay, when it comes to that, because it's a marathon. Being a principal is a marathon, and you need to really take care of yourself. So I can't wait to connect with you next week for our next productivity theme topic. Until then, make sure to let me know what you thought of this video, of the ideas I've presented over the past few weeks. And if you know someone who can benefit from this content, please send them over this way. Let them know this video exists, and maybe they can put insight into action. If you want more videos which focuses on productivity, I invite you over to my first year principal classroom. There are so many great videos in there to help you transform yourself from becoming a newbie, insecure, uncertain principal as you're starting off, and into developing into a thriving, confident, creative school leader. It is a journey, it is a process, and this classroom helps you navigate this wonderful journey. So I hope to see you in class, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Until then, I'll see you next week. Bye for now.